Well, after getting the starter off, you can see there's the starter and the whole bracket comes off in one piece. I noticed that I have a broken, let me see if I can get my finger in there, a broken ground wire right there. Get it, see if you can see it a little better. A broken ground wire. And I don't think I just did that. It looked like it may have been grounded right here on that, because on, what did I have in my hand? On this screw right here, this screw was down here, going through there like that into the bracket. And now that I've taken it off, I see that I have a broken ground wire. But what is that grounding? Because I see it going over here. That's probably grounding this. I don't know what that's grounding. I'm gonna have to look into that, see what that wire is for right there. That goes in through there with the ground, and that was going through here into the bracket on the starter, on this bracket. Now, I don't see how that is grounding the motor, because unless the motor grounds to the bracket and the bracket grounds to the body of the bottom cowling, I don't know. Well, that's something I just noticed, so I'm gonna look into that a little more. I'm gonna look into what's going on with this part here. It looks like it's broken too. It looks like it's cracked right there. I couldn't get oh, that one's threading in there, kind of threading in there. That one's threading in. It's the same size screw. It's grabbing. So I'm gonna have to look into that too and find out what the deal is with that too, because that's part of the bracket mount. You can really get to see down in there. I'm gonna try to clean up some stuff while I've got it off. And I noticed that I'm missing a little bushing, and I gotta make sure I start putting things. What I do is I'm gonna take this little bracket, I'm gonna lightly thread it back in. The screws that came out of there, I'll put those back in. Anything that I can thread back into place where it came from, I'll temporarily thread it back in so I know where that screw came from. When I took that off, I noticed that I don't see, there was a little, and that looks like it was shorting out on there, because I can see where it's been hitting. It looks like it's been shorting out right in there. The ground's been arcing across, and then it looked like at one point when before it broke, it was arcing on there too. I'm going to clean those up real good, but I can see some black spots where it looked like it'd been arcing across. So maybe that's all it is that it was grounding at sometimes, and then that's what would allow it to kick up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'd hate to have to put it all back together just for a ground screw and then find out it wasn't the ground. But that is definitely a tale right there of something that's not right. Well, I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna run out of daylight here. I'm gonna have to do this with some flashlights, because I gotta figure out what the hell that ground wire is for. I'm gonna have to try to look at some schematics or some videos online and see if I can find out what that's grounding. If that's grounding the whole bracket to the motor's grounding to that, the starter. Well, that's it for now. Thanks.